How you doing? Jay Todd coming to you from Las Vegas. And here's what's happening this week in gambling. Hello players, thanks for joining me on another gambling news update as we begin week 9 of the global coronavirus shutdown. However, across America, things are starting to move toward reopening, including Las Vegas casinos, and that is this week's big story. There is reason for optimism, but don't get too excited just yet. Nevada was scheduled to begin the first phase of the reopening process on May 15th. However, in an unexpected but welcomed surprise, the governor decided to start a week early. Over the weekend, several types of businesses in Nevada were allowed to reopen their doors. Businesses like drive-in movie theaters, retailers that had curbside pickup, restaurants, but only at 50% occupancy, and barber shops. Lucky bastards. Noticeably absent from that list are casinos, of course, as well as bars and nightclubs and strip joints. You know, basically everything that makes Las Vegas, Vegas. Despite what you may hear, casinos are not included in this first phase of opening. They're not included in phase 2 either. Probably not in phase 3. I know this is not what we were hoping for, that casinos most likely will be part of the 4th phase of reopening. But hey, phase 1 started a week early, so who knows? These other phases are supposed to last from 2 to 3 weeks, but maybe they'll move along more quickly as well. Speaking of surprises, did you see what the U.S. Department of Justice tried to pull recently? Many of you know that the DOJ has been opposed to gambling expansion and especially online gambling for quite some time. But their latest move is beyond disturbing. Using the coronavirus as an excuse, the Justice Department very quietly tried to convince Congress that they should have the authority to suspend habeas corpus during a natural disaster. A natural disaster like, I don't know, let's say a pandemic? That means they would have the ability to detain individuals like you and me indefinitely without a trial. The DOJ would also get the ability to set aside annoying things like the statute of limitations during such disasters, and since toilet paper is in short supply, they could also just use the U.S. Constitution to wipe their asses. The good news is, it doesn't look like Congress seriously entertained this attempted power grab, but I still wanted all of you to know they tried to pull it off. When we come back from the break, we're going to have more on Las Vegas reopening.
This week's special promotion is for Gossip Slots. Casino City has an exclusive offer for Gossip Slots and thousands of other gaming sites. Visit online.casinocity.com for details, or follow the link in the description below this video.
You may recall that some casinos had originally said they would open by the end of last month. That didn't happen. Others now say they will open as soon as May 15th, but obviously that ain't gonna happen either. Now the Wynn says they plan to open before the end of this month. Wanna bet? The math on these phased reopenings says that even if things go perfectly, even if things move quickly, and even if there are no setbacks, the soonest casinos could possibly open in Las Vegas would be about June 20th. Of course, you can't open a casino without workers, and that brings us to this week's final story, where casino worker unions have decided they've got some demands before they agree to return to their jobs. All across America, not just in Vegas, casino workers want better protective equipment, better cleaning and sanitation practices, and better social distancing protocols put in place. Personally, I would have asked for more money, but whatever makes them happy. So we're not done with the lockdown yet, but we can see a light at the end of the tunnel. So Vegas casinos aren't open quite yet, but the first step toward that process has been taken. Now we just have to hope and pray that this damn virus doesn't return for round 2 and this whole ugly process starts over again.
I've got that not so fresh feeling.